Stay for the news. It's time for Tabletop Role-Playing Game Sales, free stuff, and of course, bundles. It's 8:07 in the morning. It's the 22nd day of April 2022. It's 61 degrees and cloudy. Come on. I hate you, weather. I hate you so much. All right, it's time to take a look at all the free sale bundle PDF stuff that's prowling around the interweb this morning with some links. Lot of stuff inspired by a certain TV show and a huge sale of one of the best role-playing games you may never have gotten a chance to play. So we've got some good ones this week. Let's take a look. First, the freebies. The following freebies are available on Drive-Thru or DM's Guild. Remember, these are PDFs. These are digital. They do not exist in the real world unless I specifically say otherwise. And because we are dealing with computer medium, I highly recommend you open and check any file for viruses and malware and phishing things before you install anything, please. Starting with freebies from Nerdburger and their Capers line. They did Capers Cyberpunk, and they have now released some adventures for Capers Cyberpunk. This one is called A Bee to Honey and involves a megacorp doing megacorp cyberpunk shenanigans and your characters being the only ones in the position to stop them. There's a LARP game based upon the poetry contest Lord Byron challenged his friends to that led to, of course, Frankenstein and a whole genre of writing. So somebody went and said, hey, you know, it'd be good, a LARP about that night where we all sit around and then tell each other stories of science fiction or fantasy or horror. And then we did. Yeah, okay. Has your players in your game ever wanted to set aside their adventuring and start their own business? Taylor Lane has a solution to that, not the singer, of course. This is called System Neutral Rules for PC Owning a Medieval Business. Can't get more bare bones than that. Tells you how to set up an in-tavern trading post smithy. I assume historically accurate in some form, but without the things of stocks or stuff like that. We've got a 5e adventure from Christina Allier called Rise of the Black Coven, where you go from first level all the way to around 6 or 7 at 257 pages. You deal with an evil cult obsessed with evil cult type stuff. We have a Archives of the Everrealm WW2 classes and items, which is a alternate timeline for 5e D&D. So you could do some World War II fighting in a alternate timeline using 5e. Would 5e work with the brutality of World War II? Probably not. Rocket Punch also wants people to check out their alternate rules. They've made some alternate rules for Dragonbane. They wrote the Dragonbane solo adventuring tool that allows you to pick up the fantasy Scandinavian game all by yourself and play it with nobody else but yourself. We've got a Traveler Zephyrus engine adventure from Old School Role-Playing. This one's called The Next Frontier, which involves your characters trying to take a break. But of course, even a relaxing Sunday afternoon at the park can be ruined by outer space shenanigans. This one is that type of adventure. Meanwhile, over at Dungeon Masters Guild, we've got a one-shot adventure based upon the song Mambo Number 9, which is called Mambo Number 5. Wasn't that one the song that went, put a such and such in your life, put a such and such in your life? Whatever. So it's an adventure based upon a song over on DM's Guild. Anthony Castillo has bringed us the guideline for makes successes, which allows you to add more depth to skill rolls and other checks with nuance. So I guess if they succeed critically or fail, or you can come up with more variations than just simply, yeah, you do it. Because I don't know. I guess that's a thing. Xyleff, first name Xyleff, second name Sualky, has a bomb system, which allows you to add bombs, explosives, cherry bombs, stink bombs, stuff like that to your 5e game. It's also available in Portuguese, Portugal, because that's the game, part of the world that we're not making D&D for anymore, because they don't know how to read, right? Wizards of the Coast. I'm drinking coffee. Lightning round. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 new free maps or VTT thingies on drive-thru this week. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new subclasses for 5e. Remember, as always, these are still canon, official, Wizards of the Coast approved, canon, hardback for 5e until at least September. Modifius has got a huge bundle sale going on for this thing. They've marked down everything that they've made for the Fallout role-playing game, around 30 to 50% off, and also the Fallout miniature game. So if you've ever wanted to explore the world of Fallout, either as a role-playing setting or as a miniature setting, here you go. And they've got the sale on Modifius site. They've got it on drive-thru. They've got it on Fantasy Grounds. 33% off, ends on the 30th. And to add to that, Fallout Fantasy Grounds also has a bundle of just Fallout-themed type maps for you to bring up, as well as, of course, the Fantasy Grounds version of the Fallout core rulebook and the Game Master's Toolkit. They've got a bunch of Fallout-themed maps. So, speaking of Fallout and zombie apocalypse, another company called Amistu has got a whole bunch of battle maps available that work available for any work. Well, more coffee. Come on, brain. Amistu has released Post-Apocalypse Zombie Apocalypse Battle Map Bundle. Say that tongue twister 7 times fast. Which releases a bunch of maps that are basically post-apocalypse. So here's a normal being. But here's now the normal being what it would look like after 100 years of apocalypse. Pretty cool. Another useful map we have is Wild West nature, static, and animated battle maps for any type of outside west type setting of the desert, and features maps of just deserty type themed areas. D&D Beyond is still doing their pre-order of the Vecna thing. If you pre-order the Vecna thing online now before anybody else, you get the prequel adventure, because now D&D Beyond is now entering into the world of pre-order DLCs. Nobody else gets this unless you pre-order the game. If you just order it the day it comes out, you don't get the prequel adventure. And there is a Planescape setting bundle available. This one is on Dungeon Masters Guild. It features pretty much everything that's ever been made for Planescape pre-5e. These, of course, are mostly PDFs, but the PODs are marked down 30%. There you go. And now the charity bundles. Itch.io has a charity bundle featuring 373 different things for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. As always with charities and things like that, I recommend, skip the middleman. And if you want to donate to the charity, it probably has a GoFundMe page or a corporate page where you can donate directly, unless you want 373 weird things from Itch.io. And then another company is doing a Tabletop for Palestine scene. This one from Tiffy. I don't know who Tiffy is. I guess they're a new company entering into the PDF thing. This one has got 200 tabletop role-playing games, all of which funds go to the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. And Itch.io has a new charity bundle called the Rainbow Violence Prevention Network Tabletop Role-Playing Game Fundraiser. This one features 27 new tabletop role-playing games from a variety of creators. Rainbow Violence Prevention Network, I assume, is something to do with violence and harassment of LGBTQT. So this goes for an LGBTQT charity. It's Itch.io. So I find it really funny that a company referred to me as a Nazi wants to support charities. Hey, that fight things like Nazis. And yet I'm an LGBTQT Jew, and you're calling me a Nazi. So yeah, I'll mention them, but I will tell you flat out, don't support Itch.io. Now here's the one I was talking about. Here's the one I'm very excited about. A Humble Bumble, huge bundle dedicated to one of the best role-playing games ever written that you're probably not aware of. Definitely considered the best magic system ever. If you're familiar with the movie Dragon Slayer, it is, of course, Ars Magica. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bundles of Ars Magica stuff. We have the Ars Magica 5th edition rules, which is not the Ars Magica converted to 5e because there was no way it would work. But this contains everything that was written when Ars Magica's 5th edition came out. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different games in it. It goes for $15, and it goes to support the Montessori educational stuff. We've got a second Ars Magica bundle with even more stuff. This has got adventures, bonus books, stuff like that. This is the supplement to the first one for $13. Again, goes to support children's education. The third bundle features even more Ars Magica stuff, some of the older stuff, some of the 3rd, 4th, and 4th edition stuff. This is $13, and it goes to support children's education. And there's a 4th bundle. This one calls Ars Magica Europe bundle. This is everything that was released in the Ars Magica Europe one. This is more of a Ars Magica as seen through the eyes of King Arthur. Again, $15. Again, supporting Montessori. And then if you want to look at the Ars Magica and the rest of the world, they also have a bundle called Ars Magica World of Magic bundle, featuring tons of locations all around the world. Ars Magica Wales, Ars Magica Africa, Ars Magica the Middle East, Ars Magica California, Ars Magica the OGGM. Okay, maybe not the last one, but you get the idea. The 13th Age Mega Bundle is still running. This concludes everything that was ever written for 13th Age First Edition for $20. It goes to support the Diana Jones Emerging Designer Program. Wasn't 13th? I feel like 13th Age was the one that people said it's like 4E, but better, right? That's 13th Age. And finally, we've got a Fallout bundle. This one on Humble Bumble. This one features a whole bunch of stuff for Fallout, both the RPG and a bunch of STL files and more like that. So if you're very interested in playing more Fallout, here we go. This bundle is $18. It goes to support trees. Well, I mean, it's what it says, but I'm assuming it's charities that, donate their time and energy to taking care of trees. And finally, from our good friends over at Frog God, we've got a Pathfinder bundle. This goes to support Pathfinder First Edition. It includes about 24 different things that Frog God and Kobold Press has created over the years for Pathfinder First Edition. And this is $25. It goes to support children's hospitals. We have a collected works of Battletech fiction on Humble Bumble. These are a bunch of books, short stories, comic books, stuff like that have been written for the world of Battletech. They believe there's about 71 different PDF books on here. And actually, if you get up to the $30, 71, 130. Wait, what? Can't have 71 and 130. They're one or the other. Let's go for 130. That sounds more exciting. Okay, up to 130 novels and short stories and comic books, all in and around the BattleTech universe. Of course, these are PDFs, so you would need an e-reader like a Kindle or something. And again, I would say before you open these up in your Kindle or whatever, check them for viruses. $30 gets you the 130 novels. It goes to support the ACLU. We have a bundle for all our 3D printer fellows out there. This one's called the 3D Beastmasters Compendium. It's a bunch of STL files that include, well, beastries. Got zombies, demons, mushrooms, skeletons, giant insects, elementals, undead pirates, worms, spiders, orcs, lava monsters, and more. $25. This goes to support cancer research. Those are STL files. So again, please, before you open them and install them, check them for viruses, check them for malware, check them for phishing things. I said fisting. That would be a completely different topic. Just read in the news today of another huge data breach for people on AT&T. So, yeah. That's about it. Obviously, the Fallout bundles are the biggie this week. Everything seems to be coming up the post-apocalypse. I mean, if you have your choices of apocalypses, at least the Fallout apocalypse, it's got, a little comedy to it, little goofiness. It's like, it's like the happier of the apocalypses. Sure, it's awful and people are dying and there's explosions and stuff. But it's definitely happier than Walking Dead. If I have to choose an apocalypse to try and survive in, I'd probably choose Fallout over Walking Dead. I know people actually seem smart in Fallout, unlike Walking Dead, where people are just back-assward dumb. That's it. If you appreciate what I'm doing here today, let me know. If you never want to hear me do this ever again, let me know. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please take a moment to subscribe. Help me hit 2,000 subs by the end of the year. Maybe I'll even buy myself a new brain because I can't seem to talk this morning. All right, that's about it for that stuff. See you later. Till then, stay safe. It looks like it's going to rain, and get off my land.